Here in Philadelphia, Citizens Bank Park, we got a bit of a wet one coming at you. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. About to get started here. And on the mound for Philadelphia in this one, Aaron Nola.
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
That one in the dirt, and it's 2-1. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. In one, hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. And that's a leadoff double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. They got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on plane with the ball. Easy drive into the gap for that double.
Now it's Mookie Betts. To third. Boom. To first. One out in the top of the first. Here's the Dodgers lineup now.
Right fielder.
All right, Siggy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
Well, there's a lot of young talent in this lineup. I think as they gel together, gain some maturity over the course of this season, they could be playing October baseball.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez.
I think one of my favorite things about Nola is his consistency, Boog. I mean, we talk about his strikeout numbers and everything else, but the fact he's able to produce the way he does, start after start, makes him a valuable piece for any team he plays for.
Into the outfield, base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Runners at the corners here, one away. Michael Conforto will climb in. Here comes a pitch. And that's ripped for a base hit. In comes the first run of the game. It's 1-0 Dodgers. The tag at third, and he's out.
That's heads-up play right there. The outfielder knowing he has no shot at the runner at home, so comes up trying to cut that runner off at third and does a really nice job. Got to appreciate that.
Tommy Edman at the plate. Swinging a foul out of play. And that misses. Counts full, 3-2.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Swings through it for the K. Couldn't catch up to the heater. One run on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. It's the Dodgers 1 and the Phillies coming up. And we're back. And taking the ball for the Dodgers, Roki Sasaki. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
There's always a bit of a learning curve for rookie pitchers. You've got to get familiar with these big league hitters, and it's more of a chess match. But I think this kid's got good stuff and the potential to be great.
We go to the bottom of the first. Here's the Phillies DH, Kyle Schwarber.
Designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber.
Check swing called strike. Now he's in a 1-2 hole. And that one upstairs.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a
Throws him with a backdoor slider.
Well, that's a pitch, that slider from an opposite-handed pitcher that you usually see very well, but for some reason he didn't pick it up, and it just kind of got into the strike zone late. Gave up on it a little bit early.
Here's Trey Turner. One down, Phillies down a run, and that is out of play.
A healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
One down, base is empty. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Swing and a drive, deep right field. That one's back. And it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. Around second is Turner. The throw to third, and he's out trying for 3. And now here is Harper. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. 2 outs, base is empty.
Ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Phillies down in order. They trail here 1-0. Top of the second, and now the veteran third baseman, Max Muncy. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Got it. And there's one down.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there. And I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
And now here is Andy Pajes. Next offering is fouled back. That one ripped. Out of here. He'll circle the bases, and they tack on to their lead. It's 2-0.
He's bringing the thunder in a rainstorm. How in the world did he manage to hit that pitch out? A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Here's Kike Hernandez. Late on that fastball.
2-2 count.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or
Batting ninth,
Uncle Charlie, and you can see
Austin
why.
Barnes.
It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Digging in, Austin Barnes. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Everything came together for him. Great hands on that swing to
Now
take the
batting,
inside pitch and
designated
drive it
hitter,
into the gap for the
Shohei
double.
Ohtani.
It's easy to spin off a pitch like that, Boog, and you can pull that thing foul, but that was perfect.
So the batting order turns over. Shohei Ohtani steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And that one misses up and in. Ball 2. Smoked on the ground a second. Tosses to first. And they get Ohtani for the out. They limit the damage here. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. And it's 2-zip Dodgers. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. We head to the bottom of the second. And now it's Alec Bohm.
Third baseman, Alec Bohm.
1-1 now. That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. He flexes his power with that swing. His first homer of the year, and they're on the scoreboard. It's 2-1.
That gives this offense something to celebrate for the first time in this one. Just a nice job. Recognizes off speed as that leg hangs in the air a little bit, but he gets it down, hits against a strong and firm front side, and that's knocking a cheesesteak out of somebody's lap.
I would be upset if somebody knocked a cheesesteak out of my lap, I'll tell you that.
I don't think that's possible. You're too quick.
Pajes settles under this one. Makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Batting 6th, right fielder,
Nick Castellanos at the plate now.
Castellanos.
Slap the other way, foul.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
One down, base is empty. That one the other way. Out number 2.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all
Batting
over it.
7th,
But sometimes you hit it too
catcher,
hard and
JT
right at someone.
Realmuto.
You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
It'll bring up JT Realmuto. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a miss, struck him out. But the Phillies edge closer on this solo homer. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. You're dialed into the show. Back here, Citizens
Leading
Bank
off for
Park.
the Dodgers,
New inning getting
shortstop,
started. Here's
Mookie
Mookie Betts. Turns and fires to Betts. Looks like the weather could actually play a factor in this one. It's coming down pretty good.
Yeah, it is, and it's not too bad yet, but the field's not going to be able to hold up if the rain gets any worse than this. So keep an eye on the pitcher's mound as well, and the rest of the infield start to puddle up a little bit. Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
And the Phillies manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make a move. Aaron Nola's day comes to an end, and he's not going to be happy with himself. New pitcher on the mound in a moment.
Now pitching. for the
Carlos
Phillies.
Hernandez on to pitch
Number
out of the pen
43.
here. He's making
Carlos
his second appearance of the
Hernandez.
season. And now Teoscar Hernandez. Just
Ball, that's
missed.
outside.
Next offering is fouled back. Betts aboard here at first with nobody out. Up and in, and that's ball 3. Stirring in the Phillies bullpen, Jose Ruiz getting ready to go. Strom also getting ready. Gets a piece and stays alive.
He's getting the barrel to the ball. He's just got to work on that timing a little bit.
That's to third. Dive, and he's got it. The feed for 1.
He's out.
And they get him easily at first. It's a double play.
Well, one thing you expect from your man on the hot corner is a strong arm. On display right there as he makes the diving stop, throws from the knees to start a double play. Wow.
And here is Michael Conforto. The 1-1. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. Good eye
That's
right
it.
there.
Ball 2.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
He goes down looking. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. They lead it 2-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. This is Bryson Stott.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Looking to get the tying run on base. This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied. And we're starting over. It's 2-2. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
1 ball.
So you just got to
2
delete
strikes.
it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Strike 3. It's a strikeout for Roki.
Now batting.
And Kyle Schwarber will come up.
He's a big, strong guy. Can untie this game with one swing.
1 out, base is empty. And he takes a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Trey Turner
Up
now.
next for the Phillies, shortstop Trey Turner.
Swing and a miss. 98 on the gun.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that's in the dirt. And it's 2-2. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Big knock there to keep the inning alive and an opportunity to put something in the gap and give the Phillies the lead.
Here's Harper now. Here's a 1-1. Hit hard on the ground to short. Now the throw to first on the run. What a play. Inning over. The Phillies get one by way of the long ball. And we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. As we go to the top of the 4th, here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. Liner, and this could be trouble. Safe at second with nobody out, and that double has the go-ahead run in scoring position.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man
Max
comes up, gets into
Muncy.
scoring position. Now there are several ways that they can get this run across.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And up next for Los Angeles, Max Muncy. Ground ball to the right side. Throws to first in time. That's the first out in the top of the 4th.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a knock, but at the end of the day, it's a good at bat.
Here's the center fielder, Andy Pajes. And that's outside. And that's ball 2.
Here's a sac fly situation, and he's got to make sure he gets the ball out over the plate and get those arms extended. They're trying to crowd him with the infield in. Be a big pickoff if he can push a run across.
Kike Hernandez in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. High fly ball down the left field line. Kepler on a dead sprint, racing back, tracks it down for the out. Runner tags from third. He scores. That's a big sacrifice fly. It's 3-2.
First baseman Kike Hernandez.
Kike Hernandez at the plate.
Well, these type of finishes go a long way for a team. They still have to win the game, but it'll mean a lot if they close it out.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Now batting, catcher
And
Austin
now
Barnes.
Austin Barnes. In the air, right field. Castellanos makes the catch, and that'll do it. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom of the 4th. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Phillies 2. Welcome back, and they turn to a new arm as we kick off the bottom of the 4th. Luis Garcia.
pitching for
This
Los
is his
Angeles.
5th appearance of the year.
Number 57, Luis Garcia.
Alec Bohm stands in
Leadoff
for the Phillies.
For the Phillies, third baseman Alec Bohm.
And a count 1-2. Now here's a flare off the bat. Pulls it in for the out.
Now batting, left fielder.
Max Kepler at the plate.
Kepler.
And now 2-2. Action in the pen down there. Tanner Scott up and loosening in the pen. Yates warming up as well. And a swing and a line drive at a right field. Lunges for it, but can't make the catch.
Always feels amazing getting
Now
a job
batting,
done when the
right
team needs you to
fielder,
come through. It's just bigger than your
Castellanos.
own individual stats. Good job getting the foot down so he could catch it out front and pull it. Turned on it nicely for the knock.
One down, runner at first. Now it's the right fielder, Nick Castellanos. Swings and misses. That's strike two.
One ball,
It really
two
feels
strikes.
like we might be running out of time before a rain delay is called. This rain is not letting up.
Yeah, and if we do get a delay, the unfortunate thing is the clock's going to start ticking on these pitchers, and they won't be able to keep their arms warm forever if it's a long break, and going to have to exit this game a little early.
Slider got him for strike three.
Well, that's the money maker right there. Two strikes,
batting,
slider down
catcher,
and away from a
JT
same side thrower as the hitter.
Realmuto.
I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with two strikes and very difficult to lay off.
JT Realmuto steps in.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
Strike three, got him swinging. That ends the frame.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the fifth. Jose
Now
Ruiz.
pitching for
He's
the
making his
Phillies.
fourth appearance of the season.
Number 66, Jose Ruiz.
Shohei
Leading
Ohtani up
off
to the
for Los
dish.
Angeles, the
If you
designated
don't get
hitter,
ahead in the
Shohei
count, you can
Ohtani.
forget about having any success against him.
Swing and a miss.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
1-2 now. Breaking
That's a
ball
ball.
misses down and away. That one ripped right center field. Going back on this one. Grabs it right up against the wall.
Now batting, shortstop, Mookie Betts.
Here's Mookie Betts at the plate now. He's one of the few players in baseball history to win the MVP and World Series in the same season.
Yeah, that 2018 Red Sox season was special.
And so was 2024 for Mookie and the Dodgers. Just like that Boston team, LA won the World Series with the MVP in their roster. Instead of Mookie, though, it was Shohei who claimed the double. One down, base is empty. There's a strike to Mookie. Outside low, and it's 3-2.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the three-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Swing and a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Now batting, right fielder, Teoscar
Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And a big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Up the middle, stop. Glove flip for one. What a double play that was. Inning over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Phillies 2. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Tanner Scott. He comes in with a chance for his 2nd save of the season.
66, Tanner Scott.
Well, 1-run game, leading off, Bryson Stott.
Second baseman, Bryson Stott.
Next offering is in for a strike. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Got him swinging.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Trying to close out a 1-run lead, and the home team trying to pull it out. Next offering upstairs.
Oh, an interesting situation. One swing you can tie up the ball game, but if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
And a base hit right there. And the tying run is on base.
One of the hardest things to do in the game, to stay mentally and physically ready for the big opportunity, and he came through for his club right there.
Back to the top of the order now. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Runner on the go. On the ground. And it's through for a hit. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
There you go. Winning run is aboard with 1 down. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And we'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole. So now it just comes down to situational hitting to get the tying run home. We've got a really great opportunity to do that.
Looks like we've got a substitution at first. Pinch running here, Johan Rojas. Up steps Trey Turner in a pivotal spot. Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third.
1 ball, 2
Well,
strikes.
if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Swing and a line drive, base hit into left field. 1 runs in. Runner around third. Relay throw home. Across is the winning run, and the Phillies walk it off and win it 4-3.
Well, you come to the ballpark hoping you'll see something special that day, whether you're a player or a fan. A walk-off win, nobody forgets that. A memorable moment that'll be logged in the backs of the minds of everybody that witnessed this here today.
And the final score here, 4-3. The Phillies hang on to win it. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long